But it's kind of like I always had this feeling I was supposed to do something different, like something with the camera. It just always called me.
Yeah.
And it's always like everybody around me like kind of knew it too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You supposed to do these it's like pictures and video stuff. Like, so I got a camera, got my first camera. I was gonna do like my own music videos and stuff, my own pictures and
Gotcha.
different things like that.
Yeah.
So people just started asking me to do their music videos, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
I just started doing it. It's like I wasn't even thinking about it. I just started doing it.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew I was a natural with it.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to another episode of No Cap Allowed. I'm your host, Mello, and on this show, we don't do no teaching, no preaching. We just want to give you game on how to get ahead in life, no matter where you are in life. Now, we do talk about any and everything, but most importantly, we don't do no capping, all right? Now, today's episode, I'm super excited. I have a guest with me, a very special guest. He is a photographer, a videographer, a writer, a film director. What did I miss?
You got everything.
I got everything.
That's about it.
Well, shout out to my boy Dre Gilchrist, man. Dre, thank you so much for being on this show, brother.
Hey, no, man. No
How
problem,
you doing today, man?
I appreciate the invite, bro. I love to sit up. I love everything.
For sure, man. I appreciate that.
For sure.
So, Dre, let's get right into it, man. No cap. Have you seen the show before?
Yeah, I seen
You
it.
peeped it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
peeped
Hey,
it,
you ain't
of course.
capping this.
Nah, no cap. For sure.
Yeah. So on the show, man, we just talk, like I said, we talk about any and everything. But more importantly, more specifically, I want to talk to you about the music. Right?
Okay.
Because I think me and you can see eye to eye on the music tip, right? And that's
Yeah,
one
yes, sir.
subject that I haven't covered yet, right?
Got you.
So what type of artists do you normally work with when you shoot videos, or do you still even shoot music videos?
I shoot music videos from time to time. I really don't do that because I do more. I'm trying to get more into the narrative work, but I'm usually working with trap artists a lot because that's what we mostly have in the city. But sometimes I branch out and I work with different artists. So, but the type of artists I love to work with are like I like storytelling rap or like R&B stuff.
Okay.
That's what I want to work with more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
like more like the J. Cole type rap,
Yeah,
Kendrick
that's-
Lamar's.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the type of stuff I listen to.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, because I feel like trap rappers, I feel like it's easy.
It's super easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not saying that rapping is easy, but I'm just saying like that's a typical. You already know what to expect.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When you get those trap rappers that say, "Hey, listen, I need a video," like, is it ever a time where you're like, "Hey, I think we should try to implement a story behind it,"
Yeah.
and they like, "Nah, we want to do it this way."
It's definitely it's like that every single time.
For real?
I'm always trying to. It got to the point where I really stopped trying to, you know what I'm saying, do different stuff with them.
Yeah.
I know what they come with. I know what to expect.
Right.
It's gonna be the same thing. I really kind of get tired of this, so that's why I started moving towards not doing music videos, just doing more films because I wasn't feeling like it was just having me feeling stuck.
Yeah, it boxed you in.
Boxed me in and made me
Yeah.
feel like I'm not doing like what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not on my right path.
Right.
Because I'm doing the same thing. I'm not thinking outside the box or nothing.
Yeah.
Because they want to do the same thing. I would throw those ideas out. They'd be like, nah, we want to do this. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, okay, we could do that. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To make them happy. So I'm
Right.
like, it wasn't fulfilling. So
Yeah, I feel that. And I think you kind of hit the nail on the head, man. I think creatively, when you're a creative director, as you are yourself, when you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get trapped in this box of this is what I'm known for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you have so much more to offer, So I think that it's cool because obviously they cutting the check, you know what I'm saying? So obviously you ain't gonna turn down no money. But I think it comes to a point to where you say, you know what, nah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you really love what you're doing, nah, I'm good on that, bro. So have you ever worked with rock bands or anything like that, pop artists, anything?
I've worked with a couple rock bands, but I used to help another director shoot like rock videos.
Okay.
I actually love doing that more than
Yeah.
I like doing rap because it was more like storytelling in that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I worked with like one pop artist
Okay.
a long time ago before I knew what I was doing. I wish I could do that again,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work with more pop artists. I work with really anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
Anybody.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny, man, because, you know, obviously I do music on the side too and
Yeah.
whatnot. And, you know, the way you feel about shooting trap videos is how I feel about rapping, right?
Yeah, I feel
Like, you know, I would love to work with a pop artist. I'd love to work with a country music artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I really would like to do that. The only thing that I personally would say that I haven't really been inclined to want to try to do is like gospel rap. Nothing against it, no shade towards it whatsoever, but it's just not my thing. I can't take a trap beat and then talk about God on it, man.
I feel that.
That's just
yeah.
me.
It just don't. It just doesn't sound right. I be hearing that. I'm
know what
like,
I'm
that
saying?
just don't mix.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's cool for like promotion because
Right.
people don't expect that, but
Right.
like it just doesn't really ever
yeah,
sound right.
yeah, you know, and it's like I said, no shade to anybody that does it,
Right.
but it just for me, I can't do it.
I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying? Feel that? Let's switch over. Let's talk about the movies, man. So the movies, man. You shooting short films right now?
Yeah,
Okay. How many short films have you shot?
I shot like I did one big one,
Mm-hmm.
like that was an actual short film, but I try to do like a lot of micro films,
Okay.
a lot of different just practice like stuff to practice with. So
Gotcha.
I've only done like one so far.
Okay.
It's like a real short film.
Got you. What do you think about today's social media, right? So like for me, for instance, I'm doing this podcast, you know, they typically last anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. I don't expect nobody to sit there. The first time you click on it, I don't expect you to sit there and watch the whole thing. Do you think that short films are what's in right now? That's the way you captivate your audience? Or do you feel like you can still make those however long films and it still work just as well?
I think people would actually prefer to watch it like a feature length film.
Okay.
Because if they come in at a short film, I'm like, it's probably not as good as a feature length would be. You know what I'm saying? So I still think there's a market for that. But also I think people are actually getting hip to how filmmaking is working. So I think people are starting to look at these short films different.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think it's moving towards short films. I don't know. I think both still are working.
Yeah, both have their
Both have
their
their
lanes essentially.
advantages,
Yeah,
yeah.
their advantages. Yeah, there you go. Because you think about TikTok, man. You know, you get on there. The whole strategy is how viral can you make a 5-second video go? You know what I'm saying? And it does well. Obviously, it does extremely well. But then somebody like me, I sit back and I say, okay, I've posted clips from my previous podcast, put them on TikTok. 200, 300, 400 views, you know what I'm saying, just starting out. But then I got one on YouTube right now, a YouTube short, 8,000 views.
Right, but I would say there's a lane for both. There's a lane for the short form content. But I think when it comes to long form content, people don't want to see more short films. They want to see the long narrative work.
Got you.
When you come see a movie. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Because I would want to watch more of a narrative, like a feature length film than a short film.
Got you.
Because I kind of had that mindset too. So I feel like that's
Yeah.
kind of how people think.
Yeah. No, I feel that. That makes sense. That makes sense. So what are you actively shooting a film now?
Excuse me. Not now. I'm just shooting little stuff like I'm writing some. I'm writing a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I mostly been doing, just writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so no, not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
I got you.
Yeah.
If you could shoot a movie, right? No budget. What kind of movie would it be, and who would you have starring in the movie?
Like no budget or like no like price.
No, yeah, no price limit. Like
price limit.
There's my bad. I said it wrong. Yeah,
You good.
No
Okay.
limit on the budget.
No
Yeah.
limit.
Yeah.
Who would I have? I'll probably have. I don't know. Honestly, I would probably do like no name actors.
Oh, for real?
I would just
Okay.
find like the best no name actors I could. Just
Okay.
do my own. I don't know. That's kind of what I would do.
What kind of movie would it be?
What kind of
about?
movie would it be?
Yeah.
I like dramas. So I'll make like a dope drama piece,
Yeah.
something, or like a thriller.
Okay.
Or like a thriller. That's like my lanes.
Are you a fan of like scary movies or?
Yeah, I'm a fan of more like Jordan Peele stuff, like the
Okay.
thriller type vibes, or like
the
a
Us
psychological.
or the what was the other one?
Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out. Yeah,
That's
Got
like
you.
the vibes I be on.
Okay,
With my stuff. So
I got you.
I would do something like that. Something I would hire like the best crew, honestly.
Okay,
More than like the cast. I would find like no name actors and just like work with them to blow them up. Like that's
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
That's dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope. It's funny, man, because I've always wanted to be in a movie, man. I don't know what it is about just being in front of a TV, man, but
I feel you.
I would love it. But I've always wanted to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe not even if I'm not a bad guy, maybe like the bad good guy. Let me say that. The bad good. So I start off bad, but then I end up doing something good. You know what I'm saying?
Some nuance.
Yeah,
nuance character. I feel it.
yeah. I've always wanted to do that, man. Tap in because I feel like the best actors.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I feel like I personally feel like the best actors are their best when they go outside the box.
Exactly. When they're portraying somebody that's not themselves, I
Yeah.
feel like that's the best. That's what I go for. I see somebody, I'm like, okay, this is not their character, but I want to test them.
Yeah.
I want to see if they can do something that's totally opposite of
Yeah.
who they are.
Right.
And those be the best. And
Yeah.
That's what I like to do.
How hard would you say it is? You talk about having no name actors and taking people outside of their box in comfort zone, essentially. How hard is it to get someone or get an actor to really tap into the role that you've set out for them? And if it is difficult, what do you do to bring that out of them?
Honestly, I wouldn't say it's too difficult, but honestly, I try to the way I write. I feel like the way I write is more like it's supernatural. I think, and you can, and people like to. I don't know. I think it's easy to get into that character.
Yeah.
Because of the way I write, it's like
Got you.
I'm very descriptive of how I want it.
Okay.
And if I'm on set and they can't find it, I'm like, okay, I just tell them tap into it. Like
Yeah.
you got to become this person.
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling.
You basically paint the picture for them.
I paint the picture
so
for
they
them
can
like
see
this
it.
is what it is. Like this
Yeah.
is what this is the feeling. I get them like this is what I like to do before I work with them. I send them like clips. I'm like this is
Okay.
because I get like a lot of inspiration. So
Yeah.
this is kind of who I'm inspired by from this character. So I'm like study this character,
Gotcha.
study this movie, and then get some inspiration. That's kind of how I do it.
Yeah. How different is shooting a music video to shooting a movie or a short film or a commercial or anything of that nature? Is it the same or is it different?
It's different. Shooting a music video is really simple. It's like you know what to do. You got steps that you got to do.
Got you.
Like I'm gonna get this shot, this shot, this shot.
Got you.
But it's still creative and it's kind of hard. But it's like you know what to do.
Yeah.
Like,
It seems like it'd be more difficult to do a music video in the sense of you got a short amount of time
Right.
to make all these ideas come together and make sense.
Right.
Whereas as a movie, you got time for it to build.
Exactly.
That's what I would think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's harder to edit
Okay.
music videos than
Okay.
narrative work because
Yeah.
music videos you got to really sit there and create something. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you just building it. You're building it from it's like a Lego piece from scratch.
Yeah.
But with narrative work, you got all the pieces right there. You
Yeah.
just put it together, and I like doing that a little more. But it's different. I wouldn't say one is super difficult than the other, but it's super different though.
Yeah.
It's super
I feel
different.
that.
Nah,
I
it
feel
is
that.
real different.
I feel that because again, I record my own music, I write my own music, I perform my own music, and now I'm doing this podcast. And knowing we just kind of talked before we started, Aaron. You mentioned the word analog, hands on, right? So this board that I've got in front of me, it's like it's second nature to me because I'm
Right.
used to a mixer. I'm used to touching everything, stuff like that. But with that being said, it's different.
Yeah.
Because when I'm recording a song, I'm standing a certain way in the mic. I'm you know what I'm saying? I got the mic positioned a certain
You
way.
know what you're gonna say.
Know what I'm gonna say.
Know what you're gonna say. But this is just
This is one take and that's it. If I mess up, I mess up. So I think, like you said, I think both of them have their strengths, not necessarily weaknesses, but they just have their own level of
difficulty.
difficulty. That's the
Yeah.
word. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. So I can agree with that. So how did you get into shooting videos and media in general? How did you get into it?
I think it kind of started when I was little. I used to watch YouTube a lot, and I would like film little skits and stuff
Okay.
when I was little. So I kind of was always meant to do it, but then when I got out of high school, I started doing music, Like I think everybody kind of started doing
Everybody,
everybody kind of get into that.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I was doing music and I was like, dang. But it's kind of like I always had this feeling I was supposed to do something different.
Okay.
Like something with the camera. It just always called me.
Yeah.
And it's always like everybody around me like kind of knew it too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You supposed to do these it's like pictures and video stuff. Like so I got a camera, got my first camera. I was gonna do like my own music videos and stuff, my own pictures and
Gotcha.
you know, different things like that.
Yeah.
So people just started asking me to do their music videos, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
I just started doing it. It's like I wasn't even thinking about it. I just started doing it.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew I was a natural with it.
Yeah. And that's crazy you say that because filming is not easy.
It's not easy at all.
Filming, it don't matter if you shooting a TikTok video. It don't matter if you shooting a motion picture. It don't matter what you're doing. It's not easy. And you have to have an eye for it. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to pick it up so young and pursue it the way you did, man, hats off to you because that is not easy. Like for real. Just last night, I was trying to record a little clip for a verse that I got, and I'm like, man,
It's like, dang, it's a lot.
you know what I'm saying? Like
lot.
for real. So you know, hats off to you, man. So
that, bro.
you started off young. You had a knack for it. People realized that. How is that translated now, as far as like the support that people have shown you or given you with your you know, creative direction that you're doing?
I feel like I don't know if it's necessarily I get a lot of support, but I get a good amount of support. It's just like kind of what I'm known for. It's like a thing of being known for something.
Right.
So I would say it translated kind of well.
Okay.
I don't know. I could have more, but I really don't be wanting more. Like I just like to. Honestly, I just love to do it.
Yeah.
I just like to.
You just do it for the love.
I just do it for the love of it. It's I'm passionate. I'm really obsessed with it. Like
Yeah.
you really gotta be obsessed.
Yeah. You do.
To get good at something.
Right.
And I'm okay with failing at stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I know I'm gonna get better at it.
Right.
So I'm cool with failing in the beginning.
Yeah.
Being bad in the beginning. So
Yeah. You mentioned support, man. I think that's one thing that that's something that's always kind of lit a fire in me, right?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I always said, man, if I got on, I'm gonna do this for the city. I'm gonna put my city on, blah, blah, blah. As I got older, my city didn't put me on.
right.
My city didn't support me like that.
Exactly.
I have my core group. Don't get me wrong. I got my people that love me, that's gonna ride for me. They gonna repost my whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Same.
But I'm talking about the people I don't know. Right. It's just like a small business owner. You know, they start let's say they're making clothes or whatever. Right.
Right.
They come to you. They say, hey man, you know, I just started a business. This is my brand. Blah blah blah. You know, it's only $25, whatever the case is. The average person is gonna walk and be like, nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm good. And then they're gonna go to finish line and go cop a Nike Tech or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
And I think as like I said, as I've gotten older, I've realized that the artists, the big name artists that I look up to, that I, you know, I don't want to say idolize, but I just look up to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those people, when I hear those people say, your city ain't gonna show you the love that everybody else will.
Until you blow up.
Until you blow up,
then they gonna come back around.
Right.
With that, I be saying this, I say this all the time, like your city don't know what they could do for you.
Yeah.
By putting you on, they could put everybody else on. They could raise the value of the city.
Yeah.
And they just don't understand, like, getting behind somebody that's good.
Yeah.
They want to get behind people that's popular.
Right.
And it's not, you know what I'm saying, that's good. Yeah. But there's people out here that have been working.
Yeah. And you right about that too. Like they want to get behind something that's already established. Mm-hmm. But see, here's the problem with that. If I become established, right? And then I come back, I'm gonna tax you twice as much.
Exactly.
As I would have had you showed me love in the beginning.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if I'm on and I'm doing a show and you've been rocking with me since day one, I'm gonna do the show for free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I get on, popping somewhere else.
You wanna, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Back then they ain't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And I don't understand how people don't think about that. Like I've always felt like this, right? And this is circumstantial. This isn't. I'm not saying this should happen with everybody, but this is what I'm saying, right? You got a group of friends, right? Mm-hmm. One of them is the rapper. One of them is the producer. One of them is the videographer, right? And one of them got a mouthpiece. That's
Right.
4 people, right? The mouthpiece should be the manager. The artist is the artist. The producer is the producer. And the videographer is the videographer. I don't understand why I don't understand how y'all can't sit there and realize what y'all got.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Create a
saying.
business, right? Don't charge this man to make these beats and do these videos and stuff.
Exactly. Y'all got the
You got
full
it.
package right there.
You got the full package. Because guess what? When Buddy get on with rapping or singing or whatever he doing, he gonna bring y'all with him.
That trickle down effect. That's all that is.
Come
right
on
there.
now. But instead it's, nah, you know what I'm saying? I can't even mess with him like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just I just never understood that. And like I said, it's circumstantial. Not everybody can do that, should be able to do that. Because I don't think that anybody's work should go anybody should work freely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your work it shouldn't go unpaid. But what I am saying is people don't understand how to invest in each other. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think that's always been a topic that I've always felt passionately about. Like if you know you got somebody that's standing on business, like stand up with them. You know what I'm saying? Like put them on. You know. But yeah, man, I was just curious on your take on that, man, because I just that really burns me, man.
I
For
get
real.
that. I get that. Yeah. I would say I would agree. They don't. A lot of people don't see what they got.
Yeah. You said it, man. A lot of they don't see what they can do with you. They don't know what they can do
They
with
don't
you.
see, like, I believe in investing, like you said. That's why I would say I like investing in people that I see that's working. If you working,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna mess with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess with you.
Right.
I'm not finna, like, as far as like I do videos, I'm like, I'm finna mess with you on the prices because I like your work and you
Right.
dope. And I'm like, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not even finna charge you that much just for the passion. I feel like I see that you passionate
Right.
and I'm passionate. We can make something dope.
Make something dope. Because it's all gonna come back.
Exactly.
It's all gonna come back.
Exactly.
You know? So you've heard the term iron sharpens iron?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is a person that you would consider an iron that has sharpened you?
As far as videos or just
In general. In general.
I don't know. I can't think of nobody on top.
Oh man, somebody gonna be mad at you, dog.
Somebody might be mad. It might be a lot of people. It might be a lot of people. I'll probably say my homie Q. I don't know if you know Quentin Bugley.
Yeah.
it's my homie.
Okay.
He like,
Yeah.
he
Shout
kinda-
out Q, man. Q, what's
Shout
going
out
on,
to Q,
man?
bro. Shout out to Q. I'll
Yeah.
say he kind of be inspiring me. I'll be seeing the stuff he do. I'm like, okay, let me get up and do some work.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, I would say
That's dope. That's dope. How important would you say it is to have somebody like that around?
it's very important. Having like-minded people around you keeps you inspired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say that's super important,
Yeah.
honestly.
So you mentioned the term inspired. Like, so when's the time you get or you've been uninspired, and then how did you get yourself re-inspired?
I have moments when I'm uninspired. Like it's like when I was doing just music videos, I was getting stuck. I didn't know how to write no scripts or nothing.
Okay.
So I was like, I just want to make something.
Yeah.
And I just went and did it. I just wrote something. I wrote whatever, my first thing. I just made it.
Yeah.
So that kind of inspired me to do more. I'm like,
Gotcha.
okay, I can do this writing stuff.
Yeah.
I can write. I can do whatever I want. I just start writing
Yeah.
however I want it, whatever I want it. And just started like coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
Like putting ideas on paper that I already had.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do this. So
Yeah. That's dope.
it's yeah, for sure.
Man, I feel that too, man, because I get uninspired every day.
Yeah, I feel
Every
you.
day.
I feel you.
Like, no cap allowed, bro. Like, I get inspired every single day in different aspects of my life, man. Whether it's the music, whether it's my podcast that I just started, whether it's being a father, you know what I'm saying, at work, every day. But the thing that keeps me going is the fact that I know I ain't done yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
I know I'm not done yet.
Got more to do.
I got
More to
more to do.
prove.
Yeah. So when I sit there and I'm trying to make a song and, you know, the hook ain't coming to me, the verse ain't coming to me, I can't find the beat, I might step away from it for a moment, but then I'll turn around and I'll re-engage in something else that I am focused on, like my podcast, or if it's just going outside with the boys, you know, throwing the football around, because it never fails. I could be out there playing football with them, something happen, and it sparks an idea. I'm back in the studio.
That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying?
life really is the inspiration, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
especially for me, like they say the best movie maker is like somewhere in like Africa or like somewhere in like fighting a war or something.
Yeah.
Those be the best filmmakers, not people who just sit and watch films.
Right.
So I try to get out there and live life. That's like how I try to
Yeah.
get more inspiration. I'm like, cause
Yeah.
like movies is based off real life,
Yeah.
but just heightened. So
Yeah. No, I agree with that because, for those who grew up in an area and that's all they know, they are so small minded
Yeah.
and think so inside the box that when something creative presents itself, they don't know how to handle it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know what to do with it. And then you being experienced, you've seen these things, and whether you've seen these things or not, you want to experience these things. They try to hold you back.
Right.
Because
Because
they-
they don't see no more. They don't see nothing more.
Exactly.
This is
Exactly.
all we know. Like this is all you can do.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I get exactly what you're saying.
So Dre, we're gonna move on to the next segment of the show. It's called Fact or Cap.
Word.
All right. Have you seen it?
I didn't see this segment.
Ah,
I didn't see
you
this
did.
segment, but it's cool though.
All right, bet. So fact or cap. I'm gonna make a statement, and you either gonna say fact or cap. If you agree with it, fact. If you don't, cap.
Got you.
All right.
I got you.
So this one right here is the one that's been popping the most right here, right? Okay. The glass is half empty, not half full.
The glasses have. I would say. I'm gonna say cap.
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 Okay. All right. Why is it cap?
I always say the glass half full. I'm an optimistic person. I
Yeah.
believe. You know what I'm saying? So glass is always half full.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's really is.
I agree with you, man, because I always feel like I got more to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got more to do.
Got
Like,
more to do. It's here. We got here to go. We
Exactly.
didn't start with this, and now we here. Nah, we got to keep going up.
keep going.
Got to
Like,
keep going
we,
up.
We got here. Okay, where else can we go?
Exactly.
Let's go. We got more to go. Yeah.
I feel that. All right, the next one. Love don't cost a thing. Factor cap.
I would say that's cap. Cap a little bit.
That's cap.
That's cap.
Love is expensive, huh?
Love is expensive. Like,
Okay.
As much as they say, women say that they don't want it to be, but it is.
Yeah.
It is. You gotta do something. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be broke in a relationship anyway. So I would say, love costs a thing. I was like, take
A
your
few
girl,
dollars.
yeah, a few dollars, a little bit. Take your girl out, man. It's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I take that serious though.
Yeah.
So.
That was up. All right, next question. You kind of, I think I know which way you're going to go with this one because you kind of just started talking about it.
Okay.
Broke and content or rich and restless?
Broken, content, rich.
Or over rich and restless?
rich and restless.
Rich and restless?
Rich and restless.
So cap on that.
So cap.
Yeah, cap on broken content.
Yeah.
In fact, on rich and restless.
Exactly,
I'm with
exactly.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is
'Cause,
that?
like, even when I get money, I'm never gonna be comfortable.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
ever feel comfortable. So
Yeah.
and it's really not about being rich for me. It's about being well off.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to just do what I love to do.
Yeah.
And just have my bills paid.
Yeah.
That's it, and just keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I feel that. I actually had my mom's on the show, man, and I asked her that question, and I think she kind of hit the nail on the head. Basically, what you saying. It's not, the goal isn't to be rich. The goal is to be wealthy.
Yeah.
See, wealth and rich is two different things, right?
Facts.
When you're wealthy, you have an abundance of the things that you need, right?
Exactly.
Right? When you're rich, you can afford whatever, but you're not really rich inside. You're not rich in here. You know what I'm saying? When you're wealthy, you're rich in here, up here, and in your pocketbook. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So yeah, I agree with what you said, man. For sure, for sure. Next question. I just had it, man. I just lost it. Lord have mercy. Oh, there it is. There, I got it. All right. 9 lives over a lifetime. Factor cap.
9 lives over a lifetime.
Yes.
I'm gonna say fact on some fun stuff.
Okay.
It's like,
okay.
like if you got 9 lives,
Yeah.
like do I know I got 9 lives?
You got 9. You got 9 lives.
They gonna
9?
tell you like you got 9 lives.
You got
Go
9
out there
lives.
and have fun.
Yep.
I would say I would risk a lot more, low key.
Okay.
I'd be
Okay.
a little more risky. Like, okay, I got 9 lives, I'm finna do whatever.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do nothing crazy. But
Yeah.
knowing that I got 9 lives, I'm gonna do a little more. I'm gonna get a little more wild.
Yeah. You gonna do a little wild. I
Get a
guess.
little wild.
I like the idea of 9 lives, but I think I would stick with a lifetime.
I feel that though.
Just because I wanna create a legacy. I wanna do the best I can with that one life I got.
Wait, so you got 9 like long lives, or it's just like you got?
You got 9 lives to all right.
Oh, you got to live 9 lives.
No. You just got 9 opportunities at life.
Okay.
Right? So your first life, you might be Michael Jordan, right?
Okay.
Your second life, you might be the biggest drug dealer that was ever known.
Yeah.
Your third life,
Also, I got to change.
you can do whatever you want to. It's just the point is that when that first life is over, you get another opportunity.
Okay.
So would you want 9 lives or would you just want 1 life? Because it's still on some fun stuff, like you said, man. You go out there.
But if I would just only do 9 lives if I could have my same life over and over again.
Okay.
But
That's
if I
a way
got
to
to
look at
change
it.
lives, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so you would keep the same life, but you wouldn't change.
Exactly.
That's dope. Okay,
Exactly.
okay, I like
That's
that.
how I was thinking about it.
Okay, all right, all right. Toxic relationship over toxic friendship. Back to Cap.
Toxic relationship. So wait, which is better or which is worse? Like,
Yeah.
what you asking?
So I'm asking you, would you prefer a toxic relationship over a toxic friendship?
I would say cap on a toxic relationship,
Okay, big
but
Cap.
facts on a friendship.
Right, big Cap. Okay,
Yeah.
big Cap, big facts. Got you. All right.
Because I can just, it's easy to cut out. I'm not saying it's easy to cut off a friend, but it's different.
Yeah,
With a friend, you ain't as close as you are would be with like your relationship. So
yeah.
I would say, I wouldn't want no toxic relationship.
No, I feel that. I'm waiting on the one person that's gonna come and say toxic relationship.
Oh, that's
I gotta
crazy.
have a conversation with that
Gotta
person.
see what
man.
they mindset
Yeah, I
like,
gotta see, man.
real.
But you know, some people like all that toxicity,
Some people
man.
do like toxicity.
They
Yeah.
they do. Man, I can't though.
I cannot do it. Like,
Yeah, I'm
like
with
if
you.
I'm gonna be around you most of all, like,
Yeah.
it gotta be
Yeah.
peaceful.
If anything, I'm trying to lead a toxic friend
Yeah.
and come to my
And come to my girl.
good. Yeah,
and
you
be
did.
good.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
right. For sure.
For that peace.
So let's talk about financial literacy a little bit, right?
Okay.
So as you know, I'm a finance manager at a car dealership, and I see all different type of walks of life, all different credit profiles, stuff like that. Do you know what credit is and what it does for you and how it affects you?
I know a little bit about it. I'm trying to learn more
Mm-hmm.
as I go. But yeah, I know how important it is. I
Yeah.
know the importance of it.
Yeah. Have you reached a point in your life yet where you've had to utilize your credit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Couple times.
Yeah. I think it's important that people understand what credit does, man, because this day and age, credit rules the world.
Word, yeah.
Right? You can literally have $500 in your bank account, but have $500,000 worth of credit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm over exaggerating a little
I
bit,
get
but
what you
people gonna understand what I'm saying. You know, I think it's important, man, because for one, they don't teach it in schools, not like they should, right? You know, you got private schools and those better taken care of schools. I'm gonna say that offer those classes, and that's why those kids tend to be the managers and the owners, and the public school kids tend to be the workers,
Employees, yeah.
the employees, exactly, right? So I think it's important, man, to understand what credit does. Do you understand like how to buy cars and things like that? Like, have you had issues with purchasing a house, a car, anything like that?
I understand it, but I done had a few issues
Mm-hmm.
like with my credit. It's kind of hard, but
Yeah.
But I understand how to do it. I
Right.
don't understand how to, like now I get how to build it.
Right. And that's important, knowing how to put yourself in position to get the things that you want. I think one of the biggest things that I struggle with, at work is, when I get somebody coming in and, they want the Challenger, the Charger, the Camaro, you know what I'm saying? And I need to put them in a Corolla or a Civic or something like that,
Yeah,
a
like,
Prius or something like that, and
Yeah.
they ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that it's not me telling
banks.
you. Yeah, right.
banks.
It's the banks because you're asking to borrow $30,000-$40,000, but you can't show that you've paid that back. You see what I'm saying? And so I think that's a topic that
People need to
they need to understand.
understand more. I did a lot of research on my own.
Yeah.
I didn't really have nobody teaching me that, so I did. I was like, let me really understand because I like to understand everything.
Yeah.
So I hopped on YouTube University.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just studied it.
You studied it. Yeah. How do you think Well, have you? So for your business that you do, right? Have you ever had to take out like a business loan or anything like that?
I haven't, but I'm
Okay.
considering. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to get my credit up now to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for more funding for films and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what I've been looking into.
Yeah. Got you. Got you. Yeah. I think it's important, man, to be able to leverage debt, good debt, right? Good debt. Let me say that. Yeah, I think it's important to understand what credit can do for you. Because, like you said, being able to seek out funding and stuff like that, well, if you can do it on your own, use the bank's money to make money, to then pay them back their money,
Exactly.
you never came out of pocket.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And there's a rabbit hole that we could go down with that, man. But I think you're on the right track with, trying to get that together for yourself for sure, man. For sure. So I asked you, man, when you came through, you watching sports right now?
I'm not right now,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to get back into it. Like
Trying to
I'm
get back to
saying,
it.
yeah.
You got a favorite team?
Favorite team? I don't even have one right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Not football.
Okay.
Basketball, I say I'm messing with. I'm liking how the Suns looking, low key.
Ah, man, you on the bandwagon, man.
Just a little bit. I mean, because I'm new back. I'm just getting back into it.
You get back into it. Okay, you get a pass then. You
Okay,
get a pass.
cool.
Get
I
a pass.
appreciate that.
I'm more of a player's person.
I was gonna say that. That's kind of how I am too. I'm more of a Kyrie fan. Than
Okay,
anything.
okay. What about Kyrie that makes you like him so much?
I like his play style. I don't like his mindset too, because like
Okay,
I feel like we have similar mindsets. So
yeah,
that's mostly
yeah.
That's mostly it.
I don't care what nobody says. I'm a LeBron fan.
I mess with LeBron.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, let me get that. Let me go and get that.
So
Get that for LeBron one
sure,
time
for
for the
sure.
one time, man. The conversation you always hear LeBron over Jordan, right?
yeah,
I think for me personally, I grew up being able to watch LeBron play,
yeah.
right? So I almost feel like I'd be cheating if I chose Jordan. I feel like I'd be jumping on the bandwagon. Now, don't get me wrong, Jordan was the pioneer when it came to marketing basketball. Okay, he had that swag, the shoe deal. If you hadn't seen them, have you seen the movie Air?
Yeah, I seen it.
It was a good movie, man.
Yeah.
It really gave me a different perspective on his story too. So I thought that was a good movie. But Jordan is the pioneer when it comes to a lot. A lot of players mimic his style.
Yeah.
Even LeBron tries to mimic his style. Kobe mimic his style. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody, yeah.
But I have to say, as you can see behind you, I got these big old LeBron Pop Funkos behind you, man. That's my dog right there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
my dog. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm more of a players guy, man. And then when it comes to football, I'm a Saints fan, man.
Okay.
I'm a Saints fan.
Why the Saints? Why Saints?
Well, I'm from Mississippi.
Okay.
So we don't have any professional teams whatsoever. We got a bunch of, farm teams and
You
stuff.
just got to
but-
choose one for real.
Yeah, man. So I went down south. I went to New Orleans, man,
Yeah.
and I rode with the Saints, man. And so that's my
Okay,
squad.
I mess
So
with that. I mess with that.
yeah,
okay.
that's my squad.
I say I mess with the home team, the Titans. If I had
Okay.
to say anything,
Okay.
I mess with the home
The
team.
whole team. Okay. What'd you think about them letting go of AJ Brown, man?
AJ Brown,
Or did you even know?
I didn't know.
Okay, yeah.
But that's crazy.
He going crazy for the Eagles right now.
Yeah. I seen that. I've been
He's
seeing
going
that.
crazy.
I've been seeing that a little bit.
I think for the Titans, man, I got a love-hate relationship with the Titans, man. So obviously, I live in Tennessee. I've been here a while, so I'm a Tennessee fan by default.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
But the one thing I hate is how Derrick Henry's career is just being watered down.
Yeah.
Right.
Why you feel like that?
And it's not his fault that it's getting watered down. When you got a person like Derrick Henry, man, you gotta put pieces around him.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to. You it don't matter. You gotta go in that bag and you gotta put pieces around him.
Yeah.
And I just think that, and especially being a running back, that's one of the most difficult positions on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting beat up every single game.
Every play,
So I just think, man, that Derrick Henry is phenomenal, and it's just unfortunate to watch all the accolades that he's accomplished.
and the team not do nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I feel
that's
that.
one of them players that's gonna retire without a Super Bowl, if you ask me, if he stays with the Titans. And I hate to say that. That's a home team, but
Might lose them just because.
Just 'cause.
You're not putting them pieces around.
just
I
cause.
understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do you think, speaking of sports and putting pieces around you and stuff like that, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but how important is it to put pieces together and create a good team?
I say it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important. With the video stuff, you gotta have a good team. You gotta have assistant directors, producers.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have I say creating a relationship with different actors and stuff, so y'all can build more chemistry when you're working.
Yeah.
So I would say it's super important.
Yeah.
And then it makes things easier on set. It makes things go by faster. So
how does your recruiting process look? So like when you want to shoot a short film and you're looking for actors and whatnot, like what process do you go through in your head to decide who you possibly want to cast in a film?
I kind of go by personality because I watch a lot of people.
Okay.
I watch how they move on social media. I watch some of their TikToks. I watch their videos. I'm like, okay, they kind of interesting. So I kind of sometimes write a character around a person just because I assume how they are. So I'm like, okay, they would be good for this role. Or based off, sometimes it's how they look. I'm like, they would fit this role.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of how I go about it.
Got you. That makes sense. That makes sense because I guess if you take a person's personality, because you already wrote out this character, and this character has this personality. So then when you see the physical person with that same, you can kind of put two and two together.
And sometimes it's like my friends, people that I know already. I'm like, okay, he would fit this character good. So let's see if he can act with it though.
Yeah.
Because being that character, being that person, and being able to act is different.
Two totally different things. Yeah.
When them lights come on, it's like it get different.
It get different.
It get different.
Real quick. I'll never forget the first time I performed, man, on stage. It was a talent show. At JCM, right?
I think I did that same talent show. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I did that, man. And matter of fact, this was so long ago. This was when Pleasure P was performing. Okay, they brought Pleasure P down, right?
Okay.
And I had started a group. Damn, what was the name of the group? I think it was called MTM Soldiers.
MTM Soldiers. I think I heard of that. I heard of y'all.
MTM Soldiers. It was, I think it was an acronym for our names at the time. I don't even remember, man. But you talk about the lights coming on. Wow. I remember. I'm trying to think of how it went down. Right. All right. So first and foremost, I gotta always shout out my favorite group of all time. Okay. Them Stack Boys.
Stack Boys. Okay.
Stack Boys. You know Stack Boys?
I think I heard of them.
Juke, Loke, rest in peace, Kim Folk.
Heard of.
Yeah, that's my favorite group of all time, right?
Yeah.
So we all went to school together, right? So at that time, the Stack Boys was like big. It was popping, you know what I'm saying? And so they basically shut it down. They had a song called "Let Me Get 'Em" at the time, right? And they went crazy with it, right? So I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, we got to come in behind these guys, like. Man, they finna boo us off stage. I got all these doubts in my head, right? So I actually had a reverse effect. So before I was on stage, I was all like, oh, man, I can't do it, man. This ain't, and my homies looking at me like, man, Mel, like, ooh, I don't know, And so I remember they called us up on stage, and I had made the beat, too. I was making beats at the time, so I made the beat. And as soon as that beat dropped, I blacked out. I went crazy.
It be like that
I
sometimes.
went crazy. Talking about like, I went in. Like, I don't know what it was, but I remember being on stage and the bright lights was in the back. I'm just looking directly in the back, looking at the lights. I ain't looking at nobody. I'm just rapping my words.
That's how you know you a real star. I feel like that happen for stars. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
It's like you just black out. You just do what you supposed to do. Your body take over.
Man, that's what happened. My body took over, like for real.
Yeah.
And when it was over, bro, we came off stage, and I remember Loke from the Stack Boys came up to me, shook up with me. He was like, bro, you killed it, man. I seen you, bro. You doing your thing, bro. That gave me so much, like
confidence.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, I'm him now.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling, like, for real,
See,
So,
I got an opposite story. I ain't
Okay.
gonna interrupt you, but I got an opposite story.
Yeah, no, you
I
cool.
was supposed to I did a little talent show.
Okay.
I was with this group called RCG.
Okay.
It was me, Q.
Okay.
Who was with us? We had another homie. I forgot who it was. So.
He ain't a homie, then.
But yeah, so I was so I had the exact opposite. I was hyped. I'm finna kill this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm finna go out here and go crazy.
Yeah.
Got up there, completely forgot my lines. Completely, I messed up. I don't even think I said nothing.
No.
I think I was just saying gibberish the whole time, bro.
Ooh, that's
Shut
terrible.
down. That's why I was like, okay, I'm probably meant for behind the scenes stuff. Let me just do something.
At that
else.
moment, you
At
knew.
that moment, I knew. So yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. I think I'm trying to think. I think I've had a moment like that before where
I ain't never. Nah.
No. Now I will say this though, like the thing I love about performing is like when I get on stage, I do get that nervousness.
Yeah.
I do like
Some
that.
people like thrive off that though.
Yeah,
They thrive off
yeah.
that.
I think excuse me. For me, it lets me know I love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I care about what y'all are about to hear. And the minute I get a glimpse of y'all turning up to what I'm singing or rapping,
Okay, I'm good.
it's over with. The nervousness, what was that? It's
Yeah.
gone. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
And that's what I love about music. So like I was watching a interview and they asked the person, they said, do you prefer performing or creating? And I thought about that question for myself, and I prefer performing.
Yeah.
Like that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I like creating, but I hate creating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get what you mean.
That's why I was never I never pursued sports because I had the Allen Iverson syndrome.
Right. Okay. What I need to practice for?
Yeah, I'm trying to show up to the game and just ball out because I'm used to being on the block with the homies on the street. We hooping. We don't practice. You know what I'm saying? We
don't
don't
practice, we just do
stretch.
this,
You know, we
yeah.
just do this, right? And that was my issue with sports because, well, with basketball, right? I didn't love running. I didn't love training. I didn't love none of that. I just wanted to show up and ball out because that's what that was my fun. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think, and that taught me a lot too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it taught me that even when you don't love, if you love something, you got to accept everything that comes with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what that taught me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good lesson.
Yeah, it was a good lesson. It was a good lesson because you take that lesson and you apply it to relationships.
Yeah.
You know, you apply it to your work ethic. You can apply it to so many different things, man. And that was something big that I learned then. What would you say you prefer? You prefer creating content or performing content?
I'll say I prefer creating it. I like the process of creating stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of different though. Creating, that's majority of the job that I do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I enjoy that process more than what would you call performance for what I do? Like,
Well, I guess creating your own script and acting it out on your own, you know,
Yeah.
or writing your own music and performing, you know, anything.
yeah, I enjoy the creative process a little more.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy like coming up with a story. I'm like, dang, okay, this is dope.
Yeah.
I get super excited when I come up with something dope.
Yeah.
Like a dope twist or something, like
Yeah.
something super unique.
Right.
So I would say that's my favorite part about it.
Yeah. I've always had a knack for directing though.
Yeah.
That's something that I wish that I could get into is directing because I've always had an eye for
Yeah.
yeah.
I
you
say
know
just do it.
Yeah, right. That might be something I get into, man. You know, but I think directing is so fun, man, and that leads me to ask you this: who are some of your favorite directors or writers that you kind of draw inspiration from?
Oh, that's my favorite question. My favorite question. I would say Ryan Coogler.
Okay,
Ryan Coogler. I like his. You know who that is? He did.
I don't.
Ryan Coogler. He did Black Panther. He did. He did.
okay,
What's that Michael B. Jordan movie?
See, when you say that, I think
Station.
of Creed.
Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
He did that.
Okay,
I
okay,
think he did one of the Creeds. I think.
Okay.
Don't quote me, but yeah.
Okay.
I like his demeanor because he just regular. He a regular black dude.
yeah,
And he cold. He did Black Panther. Like
yeah. That's big.
yeah, like that's super big.
Wow,
He came from like the hood, so I'm like, that's
wow.
that inspires me.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
Yeah, that's hard. And I would say Jordan Peele. I just love the way he write
Mm-hmm.
his twists. Like that's like who I look at. It's like that's my Spike Lee
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
Spike Lee is one of them.
Yeah. Spike Lee is interesting, man, because
like-
his movies tend to be very far fetched.
It's like surrealism.
Yeah.
You ever seen Atlanta?
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
that kind of the same vibe. man.
Yeah. So
Speaking
Spike
of-
did Atlanta?
No, he didn't do Atlanta.
Okay.
But he like got the same surrealism.
Okay.
It's kind of like
Because that was surreal as hell.
Yeah.
When I watched that. Yeah.
yeah. It's like Afro surrealism stuff like that.
Got you.
That's kind of what I want to do.
Okay.
Donald Glover,
Yeah.
because he like a everyman. He can do everything.
Yeah.
That's super dope. And
Yeah.
Did I say Quentin Tarantino?
No, you didn't say that, but yeah, he's definitely a big one.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. That's more on the thriller
He
side,
do
right?
more like action
Okay.
type movies.
Okay.
Django Unchained is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. That movie was very controversial.
Very, very it was dope though. It's dope though.
Yeah, yeah.
He did a movie called Inglourious Bastards. It's so dope.
Okay.
Like, that's controversial.
Yeah.
That's real controversial.
Gotcha.
I would say right now that's my top.
That's your top.
that's
What
my
about the Tyler Perry's? You dig what he does, or
As far as Tyler Perry, I would say I like his work ethic. I look at him at his work ethic. I want to do something like that. But
okay?
his movies, I feel like I don't even know how to explain it. He just make fast movies and get stuff out there. I think I like that, but like
Yeah.
I'm more like delicate. Let me take time with my movies.
I think with Tyler Perry, I think he's great, but I think he comes from, obviously he made the Medeas and stuff like that, and I think where he comes from with most of his movies, he always wants to teach you something that you can apply to your life, right? And from that aspect, I enjoy those things, right? Because
I'm not gonna say I don't like his movies, but I'm just saying like there's a place for every movie. I like a lot of movies, like but
I just think you know what to expect when it comes to him.
Yeah,
but
so-
these other guys you mentioned, you don't know what you're gonna get. I think that's what it is. He found his lane and he stuck in it.
and ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to say whatever, but
Yeah. I will say I would like to see him create something just far fetched that I wouldn't expect. I think that'd be dope for him to do that. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he bought the BET network.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I think it's dope what he's trying to do with that. I think obviously, I come from the 106 in Park era, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do you think we don't have any TV shows like 106 in Park, TRL, VH1, what was it? What was it? Or TRL was VH1, I think. But it was MTV Music, stuff like that. Like, why do you think we don't have those no more?
I think because I think things are so accessible now. Like people don't really feel like they need to watch a show to watch music videos and stuff. I think that was kind of the purpose of that.
Yeah.
And then you got interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
Of the artists and stuff. So it's like they separated it.
Yeah.
And YouTube is so big now and stuff like that. So I feel like I just feel like people feel like it's not needed no more. People don't watch TV.
Yeah.
Like I know I just wouldn't sit down and watch a show showing music videos. That's just me.
Yeah.
I just go YouTube, like watch whatever music video I want to.
Yeah.
And I want to see an interview of a person, go search their interview.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
I agree with you, but I still have the perspective of if the right person
did.
made the right moves and forced you to watch it a certain way, then it would take right back off.
I agree.
Because you like you mentioned the interviews and stuff. So you got all these different interviews where the artist sits down, they ask them the questions, kind of like what we're doing right here, right now.
Yeah.
That's essentially the same thing. Only difference is there's just no music video being played.
Exactly.
So I think, and I'm just throwing ideas out here, but let's just take the Super Bowl, for instance, right? Everybody's watching TV that day, right?
True.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you could do this, obviously, because you're talking about the Super Bowl. Like, ain't nobody else getting no other ads, no other nothing on TV.
Nah.
But if you just found a way to force the audience to see this on this platform, that it would take off. Now, I know somebody's watching this is going to say, well, duh, that's what YouTube's for. That's what TikTok is for. That's what this is for. That's what that's for. But I'm strictly talking about those old music TV shows we used to watch.
Yeah.
I think it's not a dead practice. I just think that somebody hadn't figured out a way
to make it like modernize.
to modernize. That's the word I'm looking for, to modernize it. Yeah.
I think somebody could do it.
Yeah.
Somebody could do it, definitely.
Yeah.
But it got to be the right person.
Got to be the right person.
I believe it could happen.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, Dre, man, listen, bro. I really appreciate you sitting down, chopping it up with me, man. It's been excellent. I feel like we can keep talking for hours, man.
Bro, yeah.
But I greatly appreciate you, man. And I just want to say, man, I salute you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate the invite, bro.
For sure, man. I wish you the best in your future endeavors, man. I wish you peace and prosperity, brother. All right?
I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
And with that said, we out.